You have EnterTheCronic's rabbit hole, and Fritz, thank you so much for your Patreon membership request. You are bringing ELUVEITIE back down the rabbit hole. We are super excited to get into Taranoias. This is the official music video.
We're so excited to get back to them too. Fritz, we know this is one of your favorite bands in the world. We can see why they are tremendous. They have a new album that just came out called Anu. We checked one of the songs already on the channel from this album, but now we are here with Taranoias. It sounds amazing. Can't wait to see what they do because they bring it all. We love this folk metal. Here we go. So Taranoias is a song by the Swiss pagan band ELUVEITIE, as we know, but we were trying to find out what the song meant, or like what the translation for that word was. We couldn't find that, so maybe y'all can let us know. But the lyrics describe being widowed and left behind, clutching at every straw and craving narcotic comfort. And I thought that was kind of interesting to allude to maybe the story behind this a bit more, since we didn't know the exact meaning of the song title. And maybe that's a made up word that they made too, which we always love when bands do that. So here we go. Oh, sorry, honey.
It's crazy to me how many metal bands make up their own words when coming up with song titles. And
trying to explain a new meaning, even.
Trying to explain a new meaning, a new feeling, something that they can't find a word for.
Yeah.
And I've noticed it a lot in the metal. Like, it's something that I should have thought of and been like, oh yeah, that makes sense more. But it's actually in the metal community, specifically with their songs, I've noticed it quite a lot.
Pushing boundaries, you know?
Pushing boundaries, exactly.
Yep. Okay, here we go. I think. Oh, yes. Heavy again, eh? I love it. God, his voice is so dark.
Love it.
Yes. Nice. Happy. Oh, nice breakdown voice here. And the guitar work. Go back to back there. Nice break there. That was a lot right off the bat. Oh! Damn! Oh, beautiful. She contrasts for this band so well. Yes! Woo! God, yeah. So
Wow.
quick again. I love it because for me there's levels to like symphonic metal and all that too, and if you've made it to nuclear blast, you've made it into the extreme heavy side of
Yes, you
that in my
can.
opinion. And there's we love obviously Epica and Nightwish a lot, and I would say it goes from heaviness Nightwish to Epica and then to Elevate. And why I say that, for me at least, because I could be wrong, because they have their moments of going crazy too,
On both
Epica too,
sides, on all sides.
but why I guess Elevate differentiates for me, which is always nice when we're trying to have a way to differentiate these
Hmm.
bands, right? Is the male singer? I always forget his name. Maybe it's Cargill. I could be right this time, but please let me know because we always remember Fabi, so I always feel bad for that one.
Yeah.
Because he's so powerful and he drives so much for this
So
band.
powerful.
He takes over the vast majority of the percentage of the songs that at least we've heard, and then Fabi comes in like
Like the
in
angelic
contrast,
backgrounds
in
as the
angelic
contrast.
background, has her moment like her verse,
Yeah,
and where like say an Epica is more Simone dominating when Mark comes to kind of finish it as well, and different. So like
absolutely.
that's what kind of makes it nice and refreshing for me on the vocal side, and then obviously with their incredible instruments all getting bled into in that small space.
It's such an amazing piece because like also they only have like they've got that really interesting
Hurdy-gurdy.
hurdy-gurdy. Thank you. That's
Yeah.
what it's called. They have the hurdy-gurdy, which they use in like everything, and then they have the violin, and then
Yeah.
or they play the fiddle. Specifically, it's a fiddle
Right.
kind of play, whereas Epica has a violin play, so it's very orchestral. Whereas this is very
Folky.
fiddle-like. It's very folky. It's
Yeah.
very
More on the
um
Nightwish side.
more on that Nightwish kind of side, more
Yeah.
of that fairy tale kind of side.
Exactly.
Where and so that's where a lot of that difference is coming. And when we hear the Fabi predominant songs where she's really leading the vocals and driving the vocals within the song, it is a lot more folky where he comes in as like that background growl, more
Totally. Totally.
like the darkness, the demon and the spirit entity that is coming to sing behind her, instead of that blaring dark growl that he has right at the beginning of this song in particular, where he really he's so heavy coming in. They are even like the way the guitar plays is different. It's so much heavier on these kind of styles when he's leading it, and then again she comes in with that angel like voice of hers, and she has so much power and emotion when she is
No
singing,
kidding. Yeah.
that when she comes in your heart just like
You could
palpitates,
hear a
you
pin
know.
drop. Exactly. Like everyone just hesitates. And you're like, oh, and then all of a sudden
And
the
then
pin drops, and then this gorgeous voice comes out.
gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Like I can definitely see why Elvete is one of Fritz's favorite bands, because Fritz has really introduced us to a lot of these different symphonic metal bands
Especially
as
loves the
well.
heavier side
And
of music.
he loves the heavier side just like we do.
Yeah.
So it's so cool to see. But then he also has such a love and respect for the beauty of the finesse with that female vocalist. So it's been such a nice experience going down this rabbit hole of all these amazing almost like Beauty and the Beast vocalist bands that we've been going down from the symphonic world.
Yeah, and this album's extremely incredible, and I think what I
Mm-hmm.
really liked about this one, the story itself was kind of about losing like your husband and then being a widow and choosing narcotics as your way to kind of get through that. And I thought that struggle and that battle was really well put out in this song,
It
where the
was.
male singer I feel like was the narcotics that was kind of the main part of the life now, and kind of the pain and all that too. And then there was those moments where Fabi came in to kind of express herself correctly,
Yeah.
acting as the widow there too. And it's always a very somber tone behind some of these songs and their messages, but it's always so heavy. So sometimes
It
you will
is.
miss these messages if you're just taking it in for the headbanging purposes.
What's really interesting is I was thinking about that while we were listening to this song, about like the story behind it being about like a widow, but it really to me it felt like being the widower. So like the husband had lost his wife, and that's really what I was getting listening to it. And I know that that's not what the song description was, but because his vocals are so heavy and have so much emotion, it to me it really felt like the man who was calling out for his wife who fell into the narcotics, and then when Fabi came in, she was like the spirit who was coming to try and console him in those moments. I didn't catch the lyrics. I only was listening to the music because the music was so beautiful. And so that's kind of where I got that emotional sense from the song, even though I know that was opposite of what the description said.
Well, you're always allowed to interpret art the way that you like, and that's why bands love that too. And we hope that you enjoyed our interpretation of this song. Please let us know your interpretation of this song in the comments below. If you did have a good time with us, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more ELUVEITIE. And if you want to support us, that definitely helps us out too. So thank you so much, but we are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, and Fritz for bringing this back down the rabbit hole. It's so nice when ELUVEITIE comes and graces us with their beauty. I can't wait to see what else you have in store for us in the future. Peace and love, Chronicans.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.